Happening today, 7 protesters who were convicted of blocking the Golden Gate Bridge at the start of the Israel-Hamas war will learn their fate.
Now, they face sentencing by a San Francisco judge, and implications can be far-reaching. Today at the base, Conejero Saab is live for us in the city this morning. And Ginger, how much time is on the table here?
Yeah, hey guys, good morning. We are talking a maximum of 5 years for 6 of the 7 protesters and maybe a little more time for one of them. But all of that really depends on the judge today, whose decision will be significant for not only those 7 protesters who were convicted of false imprisonment, who face jail time, but for the larger statement of how San Francisco will respond to protests of this scale. You'll remember back in 2024, protesters shut down the Golden Gate Bridge for hours during the morning commute. We were there as traffic stalled for hours. The protesters, dubbed the Golden Gate 26, were eventually arrested and charged with multiple charges, including false imprisonment. The majority of the protesters avoided trial, but 7 of them went through a weeks-long trial that ended with a guilty verdict in July for false imprisonment. Now, the protesters narrowly avoided a more severe charge of felony conspiracy, which could have had a maximum of 15 years in prison. Now, there will be a rally before sentencing later today. That rally will happen at 12:45 on the steps of the courthouse here in San Francisco, and then that will actually be followed by the sentencing itself at 1:30. We expect to hear from supporters of the protesters and possibly prosecutors as well after sentencing happens. But I did mention that the 7 protesters narrowly avoided that conviction for felony conspiracy. Now, we are also waiting to hear a big decision from the district attorney's office of whether or not they plan to retry those charges. We'll keep you posted on sentencing as well as any future decisions on NBCBayArea.com. But it will be a significant decision for those protesters today and that bigger picture there. Marcus, Laura, back to you.